everybody, it's a frittata day. We love it and we are going to prepare a very special one with broccoli. I will put you a link down up here and at the end of the video of my usual frittata in the oven. This is a special one because I will not use the ricotta, but I will use just a special tip that I will show you. So keep watching and I hope you will like it. Then, after the recipe, we will go visiting another special place together. Do you know how to recognize a ketogenic vegetables? There are two tips. Number 1, the color green. Number 2, it must be grown above ground. So broccoli are really perfect and they are our first ingredient. Then you will need grated parmesan cheese, 4 eggs, and for the seasoning, pepper, salt, a little bit of nutmeg, yellow onion, and I forgot to put it on the video, but also a little bit of our beloved extra virgin olive oil. We must start putting some water for boiling, and meanwhile we can clean our broccoli, cutting just the florets. Your clean veggie should look exactly like this, because for this recipe we only need the florets. It's almost time to discover today's special tip, the little secret that will help us to prepare this frittata without the ricotta cheese. And to do that, we must start by separate the yolks from the white. Step number 2 is to whip very firmly the 4 eggs white. And to have the proof that they are really very firmly, you must put the bowl upside down. But if you are not sure, please don't do it. This is the secret ingredient that will make our frittata very fluffy, the egg whites. Did you notice that the knife that I'm using to cut the yellow onion had little drops on it? It was just water, and this is a truly easy tip that will help you not to cry when you cut the onion. Now that our water is boiling, it's time to add salt to it. Be quite generous with it because it will give flavor to our broccoli. It's also time to add the broccoli, and I highly suggest you to push them underwater with a spoon so they will cook better, but also to put a lid on top and the steam will do the rest. Meanwhile, we can cook our onion in a pan with some olive oil until it will turn golden brown and softer. I've just thought that for our little frittatas, sliced onion is not a good idea because it will have too big pieces, so I will dice it. I can do that on my pan because I don't use no sticky ones. But if you do, you should put it on a plate or on a chopping board before cutting it. Otherwise, your pan will be completely ruined and you will eat the non-sticky material that doesn't seem to be very healthy. Checking if your broccoli are ready, it's a super easy task. You just have to pinch them with a fork. But to give you just an idea, 15 minutes should be more than enough. Our broccoli are perfect, so after draining all the water, I add them to the pan with our brown onion, and mixing them with this oily ingredient will help also to mix all the flavors and to give an extra delicious touch to our boiled veggies. Also, those florets seem too big for our individual cups. They would have been great for a big frittata, but today I'm just preparing a little starter, so I will cut them exactly like I did with the onion. But I will use this extra time to reveal you another tip that I didn't use today, but that it would have been very useful for another recipe. If you want that your veggies stay vibrantly green even when you boil them, you must put them in a bowl with icy cold water immediately after draining the boiling one. This will stop the heat and they won't lose their color. Now we season our 4 yolks with freshly grated nutmeg, salt and black pepper. Then we add the parmesan. The ratio that I like is 1 tablespoon for every egg, so in this case 4 tablespoons of grated cheese, but feel free to add a little more or a little less depending on your preferences. Finally, we add the boiled broccoli and the special ingredient that will give fluffiness to our frittata, the whipped egg whites. Always remember to whip them firmly with the help of an electric mixer, but when you add the egg whites to any other ingredient, do it mixing by hand, otherwise they will unwhip. Finally, we prepare the 6 individual portions and we bake them for half an hour at 180 degrees Celsius, that are approximately 360 degrees Fahrenheit. But surprise! As usual, I boil too many veggies, so while waiting for our mini frittatas, I will show you how to prepare another low-carb, high-fat deliciousness. To prepare this second dish, you will need only some heavy cream. Always read the label and buy the product with higher fat and lower carbs. For a keto-approved heavy cream, you should have between 35 and 40% fat and about 3% carbohydrates. Last tip of the day. Blend your broccoli before adding the heavy cream, because if you mix the cream for a few minutes, you will also whip it, and instead of a soup, you will have a broccoli mousse. This is not necessarily bad, but it's good to know. This deliciousness is great with some toppings like grated Parmesan cheese and a sprinkle of olive oil. Half an hour later, our mini frittatas are ready, and this is a delicious appetizer that you can serve warm or even cold, but cold is better during summertime. This is our frittata from the side, but now I want to show you also how delicious it is inside. It's not easy to eat and hold the phone with the other hand, but I will do my best. I really hope you like today's easy keto recipe and you will consider subscribing to my channel. See you here with a video in English every Monday, but also with the same video in Spanish on Wednesday and in Italian on Friday. Now let's go together because Stockholm has always some surprises. Today, I'd love to invite you to visit this fantastic city during Christmas because despite the cold weather, you can feel the festive atmosphere and enjoy beautiful decorations.